Are you a fan of President Trump? How would you feel about him getting kicked out of office? A major news source, the Washington Post, says that the president of our nation is at risk of impeachment. There are many theories about why he could be impeached. He withheld money to a foreign ally, Ukraine, and then had a call with their nation's leader, and then a few days later decided to send the money that he withheld to them. Trump's call with the Ukraine leader was to try and dig up dirt on his presidential election rival, Joe Biden. This order of events looks like blackmail to ruin Biden's election chances in the next election. The national news source New York Times says that the president ordered his staff to freeze over $391 million of financial aid to Ukraine. He withheld this just days before he had a phone call with the president to discuss important information. Trump denies that he withheld any money at all, but there is proof. From a regular point of view, it looks like Trump is trying to persuade and blackmail Ukraine to get information about the Biden family that he wants. This is extortion, and extortion is illegal. After leaving Ukraine high and dry, Trump decided to have a negotiation with its leaders. The national broadcasting company says that during a call with Ukraine, Trump may have threatened Ukraine's foreign aid and military assistance to gain Ukraine control. Trump asked the Ukrainian president to investigate Biden, his political rival. Trump wanted information about discredited corruption allegations against Joe Biden and his family. Trump also wanted information about Biden's son, who recently worked at a Ukrainian gas station company, to find dirt on him too. It is illegal to ask foreign countries for help with the U.S. presidential election. Trump promised either to give Ukraine extra money or to withhold the money that they need in order for them to not have anyone investigate this call between them. This is bribery, and bribery is illegal. After the call, Trump decided to send all of the money to Ukraine that they needed. The national broadcasting company says that the Treasury Secretary for Trump was unable to explain the extra $140 million that Ukraine received. After the call, the U.S. gave Ukraine $391 million. $250 million of it was from our Defense Department. $141 million was from our Foreign Military Financing Program. And this money was intended to train and protect Ukraine against Russian enemies. There was $140 million that was unexplainable of why they gave it to Ukraine. The money was given to Ukraine all after the call, and the timing of the transferred money is very suspicious. The sequence of events can be interpreted into many different stories to get Trump impeached. Withholding money to their ally and then calling them to get information that no one really knows what it was about, and then giving them money less than a day later looks like blackmail. People think that Trump is as dumb as a box of rocks, and this new information is a good reason to think that. Now that you know the story, do you think that Trump should be impeached? It is very important to know about the world around you, and the news in the White House is a big part of what is happening in our world today.